can assure you nobody's taking that hat for this year.
But I hope he will retire after he loses.
There won't be another coach. I'm impressed with everybody but him.
It's because they're scared that they may be wrong.
Fully capable of surpassing all of them.
I'm going to give her a run for her money.
I'm coming to win. I'm not coming for fun.
Fair and unfortunate.
He's going to come with losses. It's not the end of the world.
Need for a black curtain backdrop, and I get it.
Bodybuilding is my control within chaos.
My conditioning kills.
Look, you got a really exclusive interview because I ain't been saying none of this shit, yo. I've been holding my tongue on the internet.
Before we introduce everything, before that, Marnie, let me show you something that just came up on my feed. Where is it? I want to show you this. Can you see this?
That's so weird because I've literally just shared it to my story.
Did you? I just saw it on my feed, and of course to see 3 Brits: Ryan, Terry, Rhea, and then there's yourself.
Yeah,
Marnie,
I know, but how
next
am
to
I
C-Bum,
on there?
above Dino.
How am I on there with with literally the world's greatest? I've literally just messaged Freddie there saying, "Wait, how have I made this poster?" So cool. Yeah, what on earth?
I know.
They're
I
the
saw that. I
best.
was like, I have to share that. But yeah, big lineup there for Battle Up. Oh, wait for Kerry's
We're
audio
already
to
going.
connect. Sorry?
We're already going, recording in progress, and I'm half. Really love that for me.
I know, we're gonna keep it. We want people to see all the fiasco we have before we start. Shall we start? Is it official now?
Well, yeah, on a positive note, I'm not actually half, I'm alive and I'm no longer unwell, and I actually feel like me again. So can we just have a moment?
Everyone have a moment, even those who are watching right now, give a round of applause, fireworks. No, that's good too. That's good to hear. Okay, well look. Yes, guys, Bikini Inside episode 50.
Wow.
Halfway to 100. This
Oh,
is
wow.
our 50th episode, and just like that, it's 50th episode after the event which is put on the weekend. I'm with my usual co-hosts, Marnie and Kerry. Ladies, you all good?
Yes.
All recovered from the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
On
Yes.
the ghost.
So,
Monday was hectic. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, Sunday I was floored. But we're here, we're doing it.
so look, quick little recap, because we don't have a guest today. Obviously, it's because it's the few years after the event. We had the event to work on. We're going to do a little recap of that, but also give you guys a heads up. Next week, Becky Clawson is on. So she'll be coming on and we'll be talking about the Fit Model division, because of course it'll only be a week out until the Fit Model Pro Show. Of course, Pro Bikini lineup at the Arnold's. The week after that will be James from Team Atlas, who'll be over in Japan. We're going to talk to him ahead of the Fit Model Pro Show that'll take place a few days later. And then the week after that is the Arnold Classic, and we'll have Angelica Teixeira on to do a Arnold build-up for Ohio. So the next 3 weeks is all planned out, but let's talk about the now. Let's talk about a few days ago. Here's where I'm going to go. I'm going to throw some questions rather than us just blab on about the event. Let me just throw it to you guys. Give me just one highlight of the event. Let's start with yourself, Marnie.
Ooh, I feel like mine would have to be giving out those amazing pieces of artwork to Samson, Ryan, Shelley, and Samson's wife, Mel. Mel was so surprised, wasn't she? It totally caught her like off guard. I feel like for most of the talk, she was sat like right in the front row with their ginormous dog, the cane corso. It was like rolling around and
He
getting
saw the
belly
show.
scratches. Yeah,
He got
did.
all the attention.
He did. So yeah, I would say that's probably my highlight. Really, really special to obviously interview all 3 of them. And yeah, I'm not allowed to say more than one, so that would have to be mine.
don't worry, because there are more I want to ask, and I think this is a good way to kind of just really get everyone's reflection on the event. Kerry, what was your highlight of the event?
You know what? I think it was just literally bringing everyone together. I've had so much positive feedback on the event. I think it was just amazing that we've obviously been able to make this happen and that it went down so well and Marnie's nightmare didn't come true.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Go
told
on.
him about that.
Yeah.
What was the nightmare?
So the week leading up to the event, I told Kerry, I actually told Jake about this as well, that I had a really, really vivid dream slash nightmare that the whole event went tits up. And like in the dream, everybody in the crowd was going, "This is terrible, we're out." And everyone started leaving the crowd. And you were like running around and panicking. And for some reason, like me and Kerry was sat in the seats in the crowd, and you like slumped in a chair next to us, and you were like, "Well, this has been an absolute disaster, hasn't it?" And then I just woke up and I was like, okay, hopefully that is the only time I ever see that. I was like, I can't tell Suki until after the event when it's actually gone well. But yeah, I think because there was so much going on in the run up that obviously people don't see. They don't see like all the calls we're having back and forth, the emails, the messages, like, can someone help with this? Can someone do a playlist? Can someone like jump on this call? But yeah, seeing it all come together on the day, and I actually think it ran really, really smoothly because you know how it is at these events. Sometimes something happens or something's a bit off schedule, but we started when we said we were going to start, and we pretty much ended when we said we were going to end. So it ran like clockwork. Yeah.
Massive props to you, Suki. Like,
well done, Suki. Yeah.
The bulk load of everything. So
I appreciate. I think my highlight was definitely. I think halfway through the second seminar, which featured Ryan, Samson, Shelley, and obviously I'm filming for the front, but then I take a moment to kind of look back, look at everything behind me, and that's when I realize, oh, thank God, it is a filled room, because obviously before the event, I was talking to you, Marnie. I was like, fuck's sake, man, where is everyone? No,
yeah.
no. I was even going outside the venue on the street, looking around the corner. Like, are people even walking my direction? I can't see anybody. The stewards are just talking. Have they gone to the wrong venue? Are people not going? Is this what's going to happen? We're going to have an 80% no-show rate. And I remember the first seminar, I was still thinking the same. I was like, fuck hell, man, where the fuck is everyone? And then people were saying as well, like, oh, they might be arriving just before the big one. Ryan, Shelley, and Samson. And that's when I turned around at one point and I just saw that there was loads of people at the back. A lot of the seats were taken. Cameras were up. You could see it flashing as well. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
There we go. There's my highlight, to see the crowd at its fullest. And thankfully, it kind of stayed that way for a long period. So that was definitely my highlight because, of course, like I said, I was worrying at the start, thinking, okay, everyone's just sacked it off. That's a years of work on down the drain.
It really was a packed room though, wasn't it? And I think ultimately everybody is going to have slightly different interests, and that's the thing that's such a challenge, is like, you know, having a schedule that's laid out in a way that, you know, different groups of people are in different places at once, but also that it's packed out enough and that, you know, you don't have dribs and drabs or whatever. So I feel like we've learned so much about what we can do going forward to make that even better though as well. And I mean, the feedback that we've all had, like I know we've each had messages and comments from people. I'd say 90% of it has been so positive, and I'd say the little 10% were like, oh, this could have been a little bit better, but it wasn't make or break. Like the event as a whole, I would say was massively successful.
I think the reality is, but I'm going to lead on to the next question one moment, is this was the first event we ever done. And the first event is arguably, and what I've heard for other people for NPC, it is the biggest NPC free seminar that's ever taken place. Usually that takes 3 or 4 events to get going. Not to mention the event itself on the BTS channel over that 48-hour period had 4.5 million views. You can add an extra 5.5 million views from other outlets that are reporting on the event. No other NPC seminar, whether it's paid or free, has ever had that many views at the event. So this for the first one to break every record, and then of course Becky saying world class, for the best seminars in the world, that just showed that all of a sudden it set the bar for all other seminars globally, that this is where you need to reach, and this was our first one.
Yeah.
So this is what we achieved on our first one. Imagine now we have feedback, which we never had before, what's going to be achieved in 2027, which leads me to my next question. What one moment exceeded your expectations? I'll go first. So a moment exceeded your expectations. I'm going to say, for me, it was the Samson Dowda live men's open posing demo, because he did do a guest pose at the end, and that guest pose got 1.5 million views. It then traveled everywhere. Every outlet was then sharing the videos when he was guest posing. Everyone's camera was flashing. That was such an iconic moment for everyone there, because that is his first guest posing of the year, might be the only one in the UK this year as well. So that, for me, exceeded my expectation because it wasn't planned, and that was his choice to do it.
I feel like when we were trying to come up with the schedule, like right at the start, I think I had a thought of like, if he does guest pose and he does get on stage, that's gonna blow up. And I think I remember saying, you like, try and get Samson involved, because, and I mean, to be fair, like Samson was really like answering the questions well. Like he just seemed like really, really happy to be there, which was great. So
what helped him to do it was because he was just happy where Mel was given that gift, and that all of a sudden made him feel like, you know what, they did not need to do that. And they've actually given back to my partner, who I know has gone through so many tough times, as my coach, as my wife. So for that, it just made it feel so much more comfortable to say, yeah, you know what, I'm going to whip off the top and give the audience something for them to remember.
I think that's something that me and Josh had discussed as well, being the co-hosts. My thought process is like, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, because they've all achieved so much, and like, you have to think like, how would you want to feel when you are on home soil as a representative of the Olympia? And I'd said to Josh, like, we want to just, our job is to make them feel so comfortable, so respected, and, you know, like special. And I feel like we actually did a really, really good job of that. It was hard at times with like mic glitches and stuff, but I think we styled it out. And to be honest, I would say that for me, like, exceeded my expectations of myself, because I had an expectation of, I do the podcast, but when you're live on stage in front of an audience and, you know, things may not come across in the right way, like there's always the potential that something can happen, even though we had like, you know, a script in front of us and some questions to refer to. But you also don't want to like be like this reading from a script. You want to glance and just let it flow. And I mean, that was the first time I've ever MC'd, and I definitely like did better than I thought I would, again after all the nightmares that I had the week before.
You did so well. You did so well.
Thank you. Thank you.
What
Yeah.
about yourself, Kerry? So what exceeded your expectations? Marnie was obviously herself. She set a bar for herself to achieve as MC, and clearly she exceeded it, which obviously was a lot of feedback from the audience as well. What was yours, Kerry?
That's actually, I don't know why that's such a hard question. I don't know. I think like the whole event exceeded my expectations, if I'm completely honest. Like, I do feel like it just ran, like I say, really smoothly. Everyone seemed to love it. Like, even with like all the break-offs and things like that, we had like a lot of people that did attend ours. We actually started it like, we got to the room and everything, and like there was like 2 people there, and we were like, oh no. Oh my days. But then like it started filling up, and I'm just proud, to be honest. What exceeded my expectations was me actually being able to not cough. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was so nervous about like the event. I'm not nervous for speaking or anything like that. I'm not. It was literally purely the fact that I didn't know whether I was actually going to be able to do this or not. So I'm going to say that exceeded my expectations as well. So
You
thank you.
did well. I was just going to say one more thing actually that I've thought of. To be honest, I think not that we thought that we would have like a venue that wouldn't be up to par for an event of this caliber, but I think for me, seeing the venue prior really exceeded my expectations in the sense of, oh my God, like this. And I could then visualize us being there. I could, when Suki sent us a video in our chat of this is where the stands are going to be. And I could start to see it come to life. And then I think actually being in the venue
Like,
around
wow.
everyone, I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, like this is it. This is what we've been planning. And until
So
you're
special.
standing there, when you see the backdrop and the lights and like the adverts playing and the
Yeah.
music, yeah, it
It
was
felt
sick.
special. It just felt like it did. It felt special. It didn't feel like you were just in like a hall or anything like that. It felt like professional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whenever I hear the Travis Scott
I
song now,
know.
I feel like it takes me back. That's the theme song of the event.
And that was my idea with it. It's like, okay, like any event, there's always like a theme song to it, and
Yeah,
it's only because I was thinking of WrestleMania. It was the most recent WrestleMania one. I was like, oh, let me transfer over. I'm just going to use it for everything. So at least that way, it just plants a seed in their head to think back,
yeah.
even after the event, and they hear it, they think back to the event. Okay, what about a oh shit moment? Oh shit moment that maybe a mistake's been made,
I'm going
but
first.
but maybe nobody else knows of it. Only you would know. Go on,
No,
Kerry.
everyone knew about this. Everyone probably knew about this. Um, Marnie, you must know what I'm going to say. So when we did the posing, I said to Marnie back before we went on, I was like, right, like I was really, really tired to be honest, like knackered and just yeah. And I said to her, like, my brain has gone, like, please just take the lead on this. Just take the lead on this just for a minute until like I get into it. Anyway, we're on stage.
I know what you're gonna say
Like,
because it's in my
Marnie's
head as
like
well.
introduced it, but then she's gone, so we're gonna explain the bikini criteria or something like that. She said something. I can't remember
I
exactly what
did
it was.
say that, yeah.
And then she passed me the mic and I was like,
She just stood
nothing,
there and I was like, bro,
came. Nothing came.
speak.
Nothing came. And then I gave it back to her. I gave the mic back to her because nothing came. Like I told her to just like take this, just take the lead on this one because I haven't got anything there
I
yet.
think the thing is, it's so hard because I'd been speaking. I think at this
I
point, I'd been on
know.
stage for 5 hours and I was like, everyone is sick of my voice. I'm going to just speak a little bit and then let you take over. And I thought, right, bikini criteria, our brain's going to start ticking,
That didn't go. It
but
just
clearly not. So
I
it's
just getting
fine.
nervous, tried to think, couldn't think, then felt like an absolute D because I should know the bikini criteria and I just
Not like you're a bikini Olympian or anything, but yeah.
failed. So yeah, that was like a massive moment. But actually, you know what? I actually had some DMs from people saying like that they knew I was unwell. They could tell I was unwell and like you actually did really well. And I was
Yeah,
like, you know what? I'm gonna give myself that. I know what I'm talking about, but I just didn't in that moment. So
yeah. It is hard, I think, because it had been such a long day and like there's a lot of conversations going, like your social battery is getting less and less and less as the day's going on too. And yeah, like I wanted us to be on top form. I do feel like we did well. The energy was good. We got like
yeah,
good reception from the crowd. Like Jazzy and Victoria had the best time as well. So I think, yeah, all in all, it was great. But
yeah.
my oh shit moment would have to be at the start where I thanked everyone and forgot to thank the IFBB Pro League. Like, what an idiot.
I stepped in and said that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I was
at
like,
least,
right,
at
don't
least
forget any of the sponsors. Don't forget the sponsors because they're the sponsors. Don't forget Two Bros. Don't forget Beyond the Stage. Don't forget NPC Worldwide. And then Carrie was like, yeah, the IFBB Pro League. And I was like,
I know, but at least we got it. At least we didn't miss it out. So yeah,
I
it was
know.
a bit of one, but I wouldn't say that was like on your part. I wouldn't say that was probably even like noticed.
Yeah,
I
you
think
saved it.
Unlike mine.
for me, and this was such a bad one. I still think back to it. So obviously I'm getting content out, and at the end of Reels, I have my video advert which goes on. So for that one, there's a My Protein one. I mix it with BioWell and mix it with Gymshark. They're the ones. 5-second advert to go at the end of the Reels. I filmed Samson's one. Now Samson's guest post. This is the big one. 1.5 million views. I'm there like, okay, it's the My Protein video at the end. It's because the My Protein video has Samson at the start. So I'm scrolling down and I click on the video. I see Samson on it. Click Samson, put it on. Didn't think twice. I mean, I left it there, and then obviously the views are coming up. It's like hit about 500,000 very quickly. And then I went back for some reason. I was like, wait there, did I click on the right video? And then I went back on it. I watched it. I went to the very end. I saw Samson appeared. It was a Samson Dowder from Hostile, his previous sponsor. The previous sponsor he left, out of all the brands, it was a video from Hostile where Samson at the start, and I've just put the video of his old sponsor at the end of the biggest video of the day, which is 1.5 million views. It was collabed on Olympia's page, Samson Dowder's page. And I was there like, I hope they don't see that.
Did you?
I was like, it was because it's a minute and a half long video. So I was like, fuck, out of all the videos, how on earth did I click on the wrong? Why have I even still got the Samson Hostile video? Deleted it straight away. Thankfully, nothing's been mentioned. I hope the one from My Protein see this now.
Did you tell him?
No, I was like, I'm not telling. I was like, there's no way I'm telling anybody. I mean, the My Protein banner is on the video, is on there at the bottom, but it's just that advert at the end. I was like,
oh, it's
in the bin.
I was like, oh my god,
grass on you now from this.
I know. I was like, that's our headline sponsors, but no. Then I had loads of videos.
It's such an easy mistake to make though as well, because like you're there in the crowd uploading fast, like, oh no.
I saw that. I was like, oh god. Anyway, okay. Let's those shit moments. I'm getting any more questions about the event, apart from the fact that I mean, we had about, I think probably at the end, maybe north of 600 people were there. 850 tickets were gone. We knew there was going to be some people not going to make it. It's a free event. Not to mention it was on a day of a Derby County home game, so we have absolute carnage outside. But being its first event, Becky's feedback, incredible. That's what I really want to hear. Some really good stuff from Becky, given the fact that she's done so many seminars. Then see the coverage on all outlets and other from all divisions that I was getting DMs from like, oh my god, where was this? Why can't we have something like this where we're at? I'm like, no, that's just one thing for UK. Ryan's feedback, Samson's feedback, Shelley's feedback, the Jack, Niall, all the guys, all the girls who were there, their feedback was incredible. So,
do you know one thing I found really interesting? Okay, something I found really interesting was when so it was, who was it? It was me, Meg, Niall, Jack, and forgive
Prosper.
me. Yes.
Prosper, yeah.
We were doing that, and some of the questions were like, obviously, I can't remember, like, I don't know, let's say like, I was talking to Mark about this. Do you like basically like doubt yourself, or with the new systems in place, like how do you feel about it? And do you know what really made me laugh in a way? I think I was probably the only one, obviously Meg doesn't like compete, who sat there and actually said, yeah, there is a bit more pressure with regards to like the new point system, things like that. And I found that the lads sat there and were like, nah, no pressure. Like, and all this. And I said to Mark, like, how would you like feel about that? And he was like, I just think sometimes guys, and he was like, that's where like he's different. I think sometimes guys will try and be like, yeah, like, no, I don't doubt it. And then they'll run off home and be like, oh, like,
yeah.
I just found that some of the questions that were I don't know. I was like, is this because that I might have a little bit of doubt in me, or am I just like real? Because nothing is promised, and these guys haven't all won, like some of them haven't won like all their shows. Like, surely there's a bit of doubt, but it was almost like they didn't want to come across.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It's really interesting because
No, it's
I
different.
didn't reflect on that in that way. I mean, obviously there was that many talks, but
It is.
I think it's not even like a sweeping statement to say that all men are like that because I mean, look at someone like Ryan, for example. Like I think Ryan's like not to say that people aren't humble if they have like that confidence to say, no, I'm not stressed, like we're gonna be fine, we're coming to win. But I find it really fascinating, yeah, like the almost like male versus female psychology, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah. And I
Um,
guess you're right. It's not everyone because I know Mark would sit there and be like,
yeah,
what he
well,
said
yeah, of
he would be real. And we all have bits of doubt. And
course, yeah, yeah.
I did
But I
find that
think,
really interesting. It made me actually sit there and feel like I was doing something wrong. And I was like, no, you're not. You're being
No,
okay,
fair.
no.
interesting.
I think I remember that. I remember that question. I remember the answers as well. Like obviously, Niall just 100% confident. He's number 5 in the world, so he's like, "Look, I'm getting Olympia. Ain't up
Oh,
for
yeah.
doubt." Jack, I remember I interviewed him afterwards, and he was like, "No, no, I'm getting to Olympia. I will be there." And I know his answer was like, "They could change it all they want. I'll still get there." So I think it's each their own in regards to
It
like
is.
obviously their own, obviously Jack's got so much attention on him with such a high following now. It's the pressure of being number 5 in the world. Yourself, obviously being an Olympian as well. Only a handful of up bikini compared to ever being there. So it's each their own on how they enter it and how they want, what they want to put out there. We've talked about Olympia. Okay, let's go into some bikini news. I think we kind of talked a bit about the event. I think definitely for 2027. Do we want to? We're going to look for the same venue. Do we think same venue for next year?
I mean, I thought it was great. I suppose it would be familiar for people. They know where the breakout rooms are and stuff, but we could definitely do a little bit of digging in the background and see if there's any
Yeah.
other potentials. I thought it was great. I think the one issue that people seem to have, even though it said everywhere, Reach Conference Centre, for
I
some
did.
strange reason, people still went to Derby Arena.
I did it, but I put in the
Well,
postcode.
we'll definitely. I think what we're going to look to do if we do that venue again, which more like we probably will be the central, and also because the breakout rooms is so easy because they've got loads more
Yeah.
upstairs which we can utilize. The football fixtures will come out in June. We'll get an idea about what dates to avoid for January, February. I mean, I imagine we will do something this time where we maybe open it early, start getting things ready early, like from July
Yeah.
onwards. To Ray, how do we take it up another level? Which is for me the most exciting thing is how do we take up a level where already it's seen as the best that's ever been? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get some bikini news. I'm going to share this post. I shared an update of 4 competitors who are competing over at the Arnold Classic. Let's just click through 4 of these girls. First one, Lauralie. I mean, I'm
Wild.
just thinking, if no offense to any of the girls, but if you're looking at this, you're thinking, okay, she's back.
She ain't playing.
She is.
She's back.
Yeah.
She's bringing her best. She's hungry. She's
Yep.
fired up. Her coach is fired up. Her team are fired up. And you're looking at that thinking, if I'm going to win, I'm going to have to beat the best Lauralie.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you.
Look at
100%.
the fullness, the pop, the physique looks fresh,
Yeah.
it's strong. She's like pretty much there, like literally. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep. That's it. Yeah. Saw that. I was like, okay, game on. Ashlyn, it's a bit dark. I don't know if you can tell, but I've just this was an update she shared on her page from the front and the back at 3.5 weeks out. But number 2 in the world, Neil Cash is looking for that first major win. Maybe it comes from Ashlyn. Girls, what do you
Can
see
we
for
just
number 2 in the world?
can we just reminisce on the video that you put up of Jazzy doing the Neil Cash impression?
Oh,
She is just on another level, like so funny. But yeah, I mean, unreal as well. Like you just said there, Kerry about Lauralie, both her and Ashlyn are bringing the fullness, the pop.
the
She's
back
going to be on.
this as well. Like
Hmm
it's Yeah.
She's looking great. Phoebe dropped an update. I'll let this play out as well. Once again, her coach very confident, very happy, rightly so, because I think I like to think maybe she didn't exceed her own expectations, given the fact that she's been out for so long, coming back at such a major show, and the physique she's already bringing already has raised so many eyebrows that, yeah, Phoebe Hager's back.
I agree. I think she's going to exceed her own expectations as well, to be honest. So wild genetics as well.
And let's just go last one. This is a bit darker, so apologies. Because this was from Sharon Ramos's page. I will pause it from the front shot because the front shot's just wild.
I know she has an extremely crazy front shot, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So, I mean, sorry, you were saying?
It's nuts.
I mean, it's hard for me. Obviously, we've looked at other girls as well. It's hard for me to even think that is everyone going to bring their absolute best? Is no one missing it? Because at the moment, I'm looking at it. I know, of course, when you get closer, that's when things can change. But at this stage, at 3.5 weeks out, you are looking at a lineup that there looks like very few are going to miss. And all the coaches might get a spot on. Yes, it might change 2 weeks, 1 week out. But at the moment, we're in for an absolute storm at the Arnold Classic.
Yeah, we are. Completely agree with that.
Usually there's always like one or two girls that have dropped out by this point as well, whereas I feel like everyone's just full steam ahead. So long may that continue, touch wood. Don't want to jinx it.
How about
Ashley,
this?
yeah, unreal.
Let's get this up.
Compared to the Olympia, like, yeah, she's on as well.
Yeah, this is Ashley Kaltwasser, 3.5 weeks out from the Arnold Classic front and back. And look, she said this show is all about redeeming what happened at Olympia. Yes, she had a couple of shows afterwards, but they aren't the marquee shows. This is the one. This is the one where she wants to bring the look that she was supposed to have brought to the Olympia and bring it to the Arnold Classic. So, which leads me to this post I did the other day, and let me just bring it up. You may have seen it. Where is it? Here we go. So I put this one up because this is the big four. I mean, look, this is the big four. If you went to the bookies, you would put your money that this would be the final call out because this is the four of the top six, and all four having different coaches. My question is, who needs to win more? Who do you think the win would impact the person the most?
I think if we're talking impact, I think it would be Ashlyn.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really hard question.
Although it's still Lauralie, like because of obviously how things went from the Olympia and things like that.
See, I was thinking like, I mean, wherever Ashley places, it doesn't make a difference because she'll always be the GOAT. Like wherever she goes, she's got GOAT status forever. I was very much in between Lauralie and Ashlyn. So, for example, if Lauralie came first, Ashlyn came second, I still see it as like it's a win for Ashlyn because she's staying up there with the top. Like if she may have only lost to the person who's won her fourth Arnold Classic. However, if it's reverse, Ashlyn came first and Lauralie came second. I think that is more impactful on, oh, wait there, Lauralie's came back, but she slipped to second. And that's where I feel that, okay, and the win is probably needed more impactful for Lauralie to put her back in the place where this is still one of the best, if not the best, bikini pro in the world, four-time Arnold Classic, 2024 Olympic champion, with a coach who knows all about winning Olympia titles through Andrea Shaw and Sydney Gillen. I just feel that it's more impactful on Lauralie.
Yeah, I guess, the word impact, it's like, what does that mean? But also, like, I mean, imagine, not to discard Amy, by the way, because we love Amy, like, unreal.
not
But
discarding the other one. I would say that
yeah, any of them.
like
I was gonna say though, like, imagine
yeah,
like that to me would actually be a big impact as well because it's Ashley.
there's reasons for each one. I think that's the hardest part.
I think we can all agree as well that who will impact the most as a coach, it would be Neil because having that first big win, having
Yeah.
that first big, he's not, I don't believe he's won a Pittsburgh or New York, obviously not Olympia, but to get an Arnold Classic win under his belt in this lineup, plus the work he's done with Ashlyn over the years to get into this position, you would say Neil is the one.
Yeah.
Being realistic as well, though, like you literally don't know how this is going to go. You do not know how it's going to go, like you don't with any. But there could be someone, a Phoebe Hagen, a Sharon, Rayna, like people haven't named. Like you never know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 3.5 weeks out, and we just kind of looked at some of the girls there. Let me bring up something else as well. In fact, let me just go back on the BTS page. Let's just touch on Fit Model for a moment. So I did put this post up yesterday. And we're getting some more physique updates. We're getting more physique updates now of some of the top girls. So going from left to right, I will do a swipe right in a moment because there is a picture for the rear. We got Jane on the left, then left center, Emily, who won a pro card in Pittsburgh. We've got from Australia, Charlie, right center. And then we have Maya, from Brazil. She was the first Brazil female pro. She won 3 overall titles before winning the pro card. All 4 are doing the female pro show in Japan. I can also show you from the rear as well. Also, girls, I will say this as well. I've just been put into a WhatsApp group with the organizers of the Japan show. And they've told me that there's 50 Fit Model pros currently in the lineup.
That's so cool.
Look how
Wow.
good these look. Is this pose is so nice. I miss this pose.
I'm gonna click on Emily for a moment because I know there's a lot of talk about Emily, and this is let me go to this one here. Girls, talk to me about Emily. I'll swap through the pictures.
Just beautiful. She looks so good. And again, like the back pose, the glutes, I think, yeah, I mean, although, you know, you don't want as much density as bikini, you still need some density there because those glutes have got to stay round and full. I think all the girls look absolutely incredible on that post that you did, Suki, putting them side by side. And I've actually had a lot, or I've noticed a lot of bikini girls that I follow, not so much the pros, but more the amateurs that are diehard bikini fans sharing that post on their close friends story saying that kind of like this pro fit model look. So I think this is going to be the start of, you know, this category again, just blowing up again going into this year. But everyone looks fab. Really amazing.
Can I say what? Okay, do we know of any UK pro doing the Fit Model show in Japan?
I don't think so. Do you?
I'm going to be honest. I do find that very disappointing.
Yeah.
And I'll explain why. Obviously, it is the first Fit Model pro show. You've got competitors from all the many countries going over to it, and I think there's a lot. Yeah, we want Fit Model to grow in the UK. We want there to be more Fit Model pro shows. And I know there was a lot of people talking earlier when the schedules came out, like, oh, there's a lack of Fit Model pro shows at the start of the year. I think an opportunity has been missed if a UK Fit Model pro doesn't go over there and represent, not just represent the UK, but represent the UK Fit Model pro scene. They would have been the beacon. They would have been a flag bearer for the UK scene if they went over there. And my God, I do feel that the opportunity has massively been missed. They could have been the one to gone over there. I mean, if you're thinking about costs, I've got an idea for you. What you would have done is you would have vlogged every day, like 35 days, 34 days out, 33 days. What you see with Charlie from Australia, like I would argue she's probably one of the best content creators for Fit Model with Brittany and Emily. Like they're slamming it. I would have advertised for a Fit Model workshop after the Japan show, charge a fee, special rate before the actual event. So at least where you're making money back on traveling, because you're going to be the one to have so much knowledge from the Fit Model, first ever Fit Model Pro show with Sandy being there, all the girls, the content you've got. You would have been the poster girl for the Fit Model UK division. Like I said, I do feel if no one is doing the show, an opportunity has been missed for UK
Marnie.
to have someone over there.
What happened?
Marnie, what happened?
I know I've got 2 Fit Model Pros as well on Rocket, but
I know you have, yeah.
It's one of those, isn't it? I think ultimately, sometimes dates don't align for people, and that's what it can come down to. Like, as much as we want to, like, you also have to factor a lot of other things into the mix, full-time jobs and what have you. So I agree, though. I agree. It's a shame we need a UK representative.
I just think that it's gonna be like if we want, I know people want it, and I want it to as well. I would love to see the film model scene, grow. I do feel that so much more can be done in regards to content creation. I see what Brittany does, like really ramming it in people's throats, and Charlie in Australia, Emily, like other people. This division that could go, it will blow. But the question is, who are the pioneers of the vision to be that flag bearer, to help it, to push it to below, to push it that's where the numbers come in, and you are the face of the vision. That's what I'm saying. That look, yeah, dates may have not aligned, but as an IFU Pro, and it's the first ever female pro show, I'm surprised that date's not in the diary to be part of history.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my little bit on the fit model, on the fit model side. Kerry, look, Arnold Classic UK. How is everything leading up to the kickoff to your season?
Do you know what? I'm happy to sit here and tell you that it's actually going well this week. No, it's really good, to be honest. I'm feeling really positive now. I'm back into the gym and training. We've literally got probably about 1.5 kilos to drop. So we're not that far off the mark. I've not shared a physique update at all. Gonna get a few gym sessions under my belt before I do go in with that for sure. But yeah, I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling good. Yeah.
She's back.
Yeah, I feel I am back. Like my energy's good. Like everything's it's just good, and it feels right again, which is really, really nice, because there was a moment where I was a bit like, I don't know about this, like my body's been through a lot, how is it going to be? But now I just feel like I'm back and I'm thriving, and I might be working a bit more in silence, but yeah, like don't count me out because of that,
So we've still got Arnold Classic UK.
Yep.
One Bro Pro in UK. And then I know you were saying that you were looking at maybe Phoebe as well, and still some America shows.
Not Phoebe. I've not actually looked at Phoebe, to be honest.
That's me just throwing in there.
Yeah, just throwing it out there. I would say if it was that, but no, I'm looking at like girl power. I can't even. To be fair.
Nice.
Huh?
The girl just said nice. All female.
So yeah, just kind of looking at that, and then either New York, Pittsburgh, one of those. Just see. We're gonna take things as it comes. That's how I do best. But the first like shows that are literally solidly in are obviously the 2 UK ones, and then I'm gonna say definitely the girl power show. So yeah, that's where I'm at so far. But yeah, things are going well, surprisingly, like well as well. Like I actually asked Meg to put in cardio today. Can you imagine? So we're like 6.5 weeks out, aren't we? And I just don't feel like I'm like doing enough, which is funny. But we're dropping body weight. It's just weird for me because calories are still like 2,000 on a training day, 1,700 on over 1,700 on a rest day, and 12K steps and that's it. And I'm kind of like, okay. When like, usually we would get down to at least like 1400, 1300 and be on, I don't know, 25 minutes daily cardio or 30 minutes or something like that. But it's still one of those things because like in the past, I have been someone that in the start of my career did 700 calories, did 2 hours on the Stairmaster in a row, like, and all this kind of stuff. So I think sometimes for me, I just crave that, and it's really weird because there's no, like, I don't feel like I'm on prep. I think Marnie voice noted me today saying I can know it's crunch time, and I was like, mate, I don't even feel like I'm on prep, so don't worry about me, like I'm cool. In fact, like, yeah, Meg was like, no, I'm really sorry, we're not doing any cardio, and I was like, okay, can I at least do like 3K steps on a treadmill in the morning just so I'm at the gym feeling like, like when you go to the gym in the morning on prep, it's like to do a cardio and like, and I'm just like, I just need to kind of feel something, which is really bizarre. But again, it's not a bad thing. I've put my body in the best position to be able to do so. Obviously, we're leading into the show with minimal stress whilst dieting. And she wants me ready in 3 weeks. So we're going to be ready at the 3 week out mark to then be able to just refine, to be honest. So I couldn't ask for anything more.
And Bikini Insider will be there. More to come. We'll leave that for later days, but obviously we'll touch on that.
Yay.
Have another Bikini Insider this for the Arnold Classic. You know what? I'm gonna throw this out because I've still haven't seen enough in regards to UK bikini pros, like what shows we're doing. However, Josh McHale has his own podcast with two of his coaches.
All right, yeah.
He mentioned that he is going to New York and Pittsburgh.
Oh, well, there you go then. There's
So
the
let's do the maths there.
I think isn't like Mia doing.
And I was going to touch on that exactly. So Mia is his client, and obviously Sammy as well.
Sam, yeah.
So would you imagine that it's a team Josh McHale
Oh yeah,
holiday, a trip
I
to
think-
New York, Pittsburgh?
Well, Sam was at the event. Obviously, she was on the black ice stand, and I was like, "We've been saying we need to get you on the podcast," and she was like, "I know, I'm keeping it hush hush now, what my plans are." But to me, if that is the plan, she'd be silly not to do it because I think she'll really stand out. Honestly, I think she'll really hold her own. So I hope that is the plan.
I said to her as well, like I said, looking at you, you look like you could just jump into the UK show, so I wouldn't write that off at all. But I think there's only like, I don't even know. I don't even think there's that many people that are showing that they're kind of doing what they're doing this year. There's only like a few people.
Why do you think that is?
It seems to be the way it is these days. I don't know whether, do not know where, if people maybe feel a pressure or.
I think it's hard because, like, on one hand, you might want to keep it to yourself and whatever and just kind of turn up and then you can focus. But I also think that then it's a double-edged sword, don't you think? Because if you're not sharing enough, you're not getting enough eyes, you're not maybe maximizing business opportunities, sponsorships, and also just sharing stuff for other athletes to see to promote the category or whatever. I know we're talking about bikini, but like for the fit model as well as bikini, because they're both the same really with that. What do you think?
I think as well. Sorry, Kerry, you were saying?
No, you go.
I was going to say, like, if you are a UK competitor and you are doing the UK Pro Show, then because it's the UK show as well, I would like to think then you want to build hype for it as well, build excitement. Because look, you're doing Arnold Classic UK, Kerry, so that's your one to focus on. But if somebody else is doing a UK Pro Show, that's your show in your home country. That's your show, and it's like I would love to see if you are competing at a show, then that's something you want to build the hype, build the excitement for yourself, because that's yours. That is in that's in your home country. For a lot of these competitors, look, Men's Open, they don't have a UK Pro Show this year. Classic Physique and Men's Physique weren't going to have a show anyway, but they only announced it 2 weeks ago. That wasn't even supposed to be in my diary, but it's in there. So we talk about. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I've registered.
Yeah, but I think Sammy is doing New York, Pittsburgh, because I think she's had so many years out. I think it's a season where she wants to. I would
Go
imagine
in with
want to
a bang.
maximize the experience,
Yeah.
and why not go
Well,
do
she
York
did.
Pittsburgh?
She did the Tampa Pro and she did really, really well. She got like top 10 and stuff, right? So, like, yeah, it makes sense to me. Like, go do the big shows. I've always said this from day one. Go and do the big shows, not to make up the numbers, but to put yourself out of your comfort zone because you need to see where you stack up and you know the level of competition that's going to be there. Sometimes at these other pro shows, you might only get, if you're lucky, one Olympia champion, for example. Like Lauralie's doing Pittsburgh. How amazing would that be to stand on stage with
Amy
her?
will be there, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Maybe
So,
Ashley. Yep.
yeah.
Okay. A step before IP Pro status is the amateur scene. I dropped this post earlier today about who are the prospects for 2026 IFBB Pro. I want to just go down the list and let's just bring up some people and give them some recognition. Not putting any pressure on you, just want to just check you guys out, see what the plans are. So first one is Jess Andrews. Let me bring up her account. I believe she's coached by Callum Precision Coach, I believe. Callum had a really good year last year. I think he had maybe 3 IP Pro cards. Here we go. Let's click on this. I think this is obviously, yeah, this is a before and after. Have you guys come across Jess in the past?
Yeah, I think I recognize her from Instagram. Yeah, she's got a really lovely structure here. Tiny waist.
Let me find a picture. Here we go. Is this one of a backstage?
Look at her waist. Oh my God, where are the organs?
Wait, let me try and find a stage picture.
Super exciting, that, isn't it?
I can't find any stage pictures.
There was one that wasn't there, not like a video. Or...
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Look at her waist. That's crazy.
That is stupid.
The shoulder to waist ratio there. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a lovely structure. Yeah, definitely got potential there for sure.
Yeah.
Here we go. So this is obviously the Denmark show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely stands out in that lineup. Obviously, I never say. Let's just say a class. Okay. So Jess, yeah, looking forward to seeing what you do for the 2026 season. Let's just scroll down and see who else has been shared. Okay, Georgia. We know Georgia. She's in Class A. Let's find.
Yeah, I think I competed against her when I was an amateur, actually.
Okay. Let's find
Class A girls.
Let's see if we can find some pictures. So it looks like they're saying 25 days out. Here we go. Oh, no, that's a video. That's a reel of lots of things. But yeah, she's saying she's 25 days out from the season opener. Let me find some stage shots. Oh God, the pictures load up very slowly. Why can't people have their one of the best stage shots pinned at the top? It's so easy now to go through so many. Okay, wait, is this?
I think that might be a worth, yeah.
So I know she's taken quite a few wins in the Class A. I know, sometimes she's been the only competitor, but there are every other times where she has gone against other competitors where she's got the win. She's been overall a few times in 2025. I'm trying to remember who was the last Class A IFBB Pro Card winner. Who do we think? I don't know why Scarlett comes to my mind, and that's all the way back in 2024.
Marnie.
I think it might have been Scarlett, it's hard to win a pro card as a Class A girl, like really hard, because you're technically at a disadvantage because everybody else towers over you. Like, I know that doesn't, like, you might not think that makes sense, but if you think about how many girls are in an overall, there's usually about 8 in bikini.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you're like the littlest one on the end, sometimes you can kind of just get lost. You've got to be really, really good to get moved in. So that's my 2 cents anyway. But But yeah, I think the last Class A girl was Scarlett. Can you think of anyone, Kerry?
I cannot, apart from you.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking
me and Scarlett.
Scott and then Marnie.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, that's yeah. If anybody knows, please comment below. Let me know who is that. Who is the last Class A? And also, if you do know somebody who we should be looking out for that could challenge for IFA Pro status in 2026, comment below. Let me know. Okay, I'm trying to see who else. Mel Wilks. Obviously, this is fit
I
model.
have a potential.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we saw her at the weekend actually, and I think she got some great feedback from Becky, which is great. And yeah, I can't wait to see her get back on stage again, to be honest.
Definitely. It's there, the potential there. I just hope that
Yeah.
she does do it.
Yeah.
Now I know you're listening to this, just do it.
There we go. 4 times second in the overall.
Yeah.
4 first places. So clearly she is in the right division, and you could not be well, it's more than knocking on the door. It's with a sledgehammer at the moment. But yeah, 4 times second place. I guess the only thing as well is we know 2026 is going to be even busier for fit models as well. So every year, just the competition stacks up. I mean, one person we're going to touch on is also another person. I know she was tagged, so I'm going to go on to her profile next.
I have a client as well, to be honest, Suzanne, my master's client that won like everything at the MK. We've taken a good off season.
Okay, let me grab her in a moment.
Like for
that. Wait, there was another person here. Where is it? No, was she fit? I think she was that girl's wellness. One other person before. Oh, here we are. Every year we talk about her. So the reason why I said about Mel, like every year it could get tougher, and this is somebody who's been in plenty of overalls and just missed out.
She's been competing since I have, and you have Marnie.
Yeah, long time, man.
Come in, jeez.
She's got your coach as well, Meg.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So back on, we imagine she'll be back on stage in 2026, and I look every year she's one of mine on my top of the list where to win the pro card and just
crazy waistline as well, right?
Sorry,
crazy waistline as well. Right?
2026, and yeah, we all have fingers crossed for you. That is your year. You mentioned about your client there, Kerry. Who was it?
If you searched, I don't know how it's going to come up. Coached by Suzy. I reckon. I think
here we go. This one here.
Yeah, she posted
56 years old. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. And she's natural. And this was her at her last, but this is her now in off season. So we are doing really, really well. Like look at that body comp for being in off season as well. Fantastic. So yeah.
That's really impressive, Kerry. Well done. Well done both.
Excellent. Excellent, Suzy.
Best off season, and I just really want to see her do it, to be honest, because she's been with me for 6 years, so longer than I've been with Mark, over 6 years, and yeah, it'd just be great to see her do it, natural and 56, and yeah, crazy.
Excellent work, Suzy. Marnie, I mean, dare I ask? I mean, I don't know. If I put you on the spot, ask you which of your clients do you believe could push for pro status? But then you'll be insulting anybody who.
That's what I mean. I don't want.
We're not going to say anyone.
I don't want to say anyone's names, but that just everyone be on notice because there is some serious talent in Rocket, and I also have some seasoned amateurs who are on the cusp of turning pro who are going to be joining up with me for this season ahead. So that's all I'm going to say. Just watch this space.
Amazing. And yeah, that makes me feel bad as well because I've got more people competing this year. I've got a list coming out my ears. So
before we finish off, let's do our normal thing. Any updates, Kerry? Any updates on your side that you want to share?
No, not really. Not really any updates, I suppose. I mean, we sold out of the Hexton clothing range at the event, so we are waiting for our restock, which is wild. So yeah, just in terms of that, really, obviously that was a big surprise and that's fantastic. And I guess keep your eyes peeled, people, because I am going to be bringing out an Arnold's t-shirt as well. So it's
Ooh.
not gonna, yeah, I'm gonna just leave that as a surprise. It's, yeah, exciting. And then, yeah, just normal things really from my end. I'm still onboarding, still taking on clients at the moment, for online coaching, posing, everything in between. And yeah.
Marnie, yourself?
Full of busy, same old. Workshop coming in 2 weeks, which is sold out. Next workshop still has availability for April. So things are booking up fast. I don't really have any more slots available for in-person stuff in Feb. So yeah, we're taking bookings now, March, April onwards. And I'm getting very, very close to capacity. Like I've probably got time to take on like a handful more girls, but honestly, I feel like since Fit Model came out last year, that is why my demand has just shot up because I'd say we're close to like a 50-50 split now between bikini and Fit Model girls, which is incredible. So, yeah, if you need help with posing for the season, please do not wait until you're like, I don't know, 12 weeks out or below because there's no guarantee that I can help or will have the time. So just get in the door early, let's get started and yeah, secure your time. But it's great to be busy. It's great that we're all,
Yeah.
booked up and now I just can't wait for the shows to start, obviously with the pro shows and everything, just see what's happening. I think that's going to give us all so much more direction again for Fit Model, for the clients that we have that are Fit Model. So,
I'm
yeah.
excited to see the direction of bikini even this year, to be
And
honest.
bikini, I mean, yeah, like, well, what do you think about that? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think things are going to change or?
I think, I don't know, maybe we've just got it solidified now that we are allowed to have a little bit more muscle mass.
Yeah, because Jazzy mentioned that on our panel talk that we did. I asked her, like, do you think that there's any trends that people misunderstand? And I'm sure she said, like, I don't want to speak on her behalf, of course, but her personal opinion was she thinks that there will be a little bit more wiggle room for density and condition in the class, like
Yeah.
now with Fit Model. What do you think, Suki? Do you have any predictions or opinions on that?
I don't know. And we have to see in Olympia. I was like, okay.
I
And then I'm
know.
seeing Arnold Classic, but then, Olympia, you would argue nobody
Mm,
hit the mark
yeah,
100%, which is why there could be, you can make the case like, oh God, is a criteria change, or was it the fact that nobody hit the mark of the top six?
yeah,
Whereas right now, Arnold Classic will really answer that question. Where at the moment, where it looks like everyone, nobody's missing a beat. So when we see that lineup, that will tell us more.
yeah. I
Tell
think
you
so.
what, that's definitely my goal for this year is to actually bring my best to the Olympia because I am so damned that that did not happen at the last Olympia. Obviously, I'm grateful for where I came, like placing like mid in the pack for not being like on at all. But I can't look at those pictures. They are so bad. I am so like flat.
We
We
no,
laugh
because
about it. Honestly, when like me and Meg laugh about it, me like Kasha the other day said to me like, "Oh, I'm watching the Olympia," and I was like, "Lol, can you just skip past me?" And he was like, "You're so flat." And I'm like, "I know."
I
But
know.
there's your motivation to return back to the Olympia stage and
That
get
is,
get the content you wanted. You actually wanted.
that's the goal.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, that's a wrap for episode 15. Like I said, next week Becky Clawson's with us. We're gonna talk
That's
Fit Model,
exciting.
Japan Pro Show, and of course the Arnold Classic. Then the week after it's the week of the debut of the Fit Model Pro Show in Japan.
Yeah.
James Atlas will be with us, and then the week after is gonna be with Angelica Teixeira to do
Oh,
a recap. No, look ahead to the Arnold Classic because of course it's Arnold Classic peak week. We will probably have to do that a day early because 3 weeks today I fly to Ohio. So I'm really excited about over there. So I've got Brian Powers same with my tickets, which is sold out. So I'm very lucky that only like 5 rows from the front, super VIP. So
wow. Box office.
looking forward to that. Gonna
That's
be good.
incredible.
Um, yeah,
Big things.
that's everything. Okay, that's a wrap. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.